Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 2 of Mafia 2, the Definitive Edition. And in this episode, as you can clearly see, I'm running home, albeit my model is clipping through the street, but I'm running home. Yeah, I just got back from Call of Duty World at War, got nuked by a tank, somehow survived, and Joe ended up getting me out of the military. So now it's time for me to open the door and go in and go upstairs to my room, which, by the way, is only gonna be temporary because of the fact that we'll end up living somewhere else later on.
Hi, Mama. I'm back.
Vito, Vito, my boy. My boy's home. I thought I'd never see you again. Francesca and me, we wait.
Hey, sis, what's going
We
on?
wait for you.
Yeah.
Sit down, sit down. You must be hungry, Vito. Francesca made you a special dinner, zuppa di pollo. It's good for you.
Wow, looks good, Frankie.
It's a shame your papa didn't live to see this. He would be so proud, Vito.
Yeah. Sure.
Vito, you know better.
Sorry, Mama, sorry.
Benedice Signore, la mangiare, preparata la volontà. Salvo il cielo, provvide nel cuore vicino di noi.
Per Cristo nostro Signore. Amen.
I seriously thought the subtitles was on because in the last part they had Italian translations, or should I say translated English for the Italian dialogue, but apparently not. So I'm turning on the subtitles now. So yeah, at least I remembered. But when I said that this is going to be a temporary hideout, I meant every word of it. Because let's just say this place won't be around for, well, the next 3 chapters. Well, we'll be still visiting here from time to time. But after chapter 5, oh boy. It goes downhill from there. Probably chapter 4 if I remember correctly.
This ain't gonna cut it.
But for now, this is our home. And before we go anywhere, let's change clothes because you see, we could go into our leather jacket or we can go into Tommy Angelo's former suit. You know, the guy we killed. So we're wearing his pinstripe suit. Oh boy, this is awkward as hell.
So you have to go back soon?
Actually, looks like I won't. Joe's taking care of it for me.
Joe, you want to get into trouble again?
Mama, would you rather me go back and get shot again?
No.
Exactly.
No.
Joe probably saved my life.
Promise that you won't get in any more trouble with that, Joe. You know, your papa used to work for this man at the waterfront named Papalardo. He's in the union. You could talk to him. Work hard like you were your papa. Talk to him. Please, promise me you go talk to him today.
Okay, Mama, okay, I promise.
Grazie a Dio.
Oh yeah, we'll be going to Derek in probably part 4. It all depends on how I actually go through the entirety of this chapter. But yeah, we're going to be going to Derek in part 4. But for right now, we're going to be leaving this area and running into some trouble. And a tutorial, of course.
Give a
sorry.
damn. I don't
We'll
care
get
if
the
you gotta
money.
sell
I
everything you
promise.
got.
What the hell's going on here?
Vito!
You mind your business, asshole.
No!
Oh, yeah?
Ah, yes. The fight mechanics of Punch-Out. Mafia. Why'd I say Punch-Out? Well, this is sort of like Punch-Out, but if only I did this good in Punch-Out. I wouldn't have lost to Soda Popinski if I did. But anyway, the combos are simple. if you see somebody attacking you, hold the X button right when they're about to attack. Or just hold the X button in general. When they punch, you'll automatically dodge. It does not matter the difficulty. That's how easy this is. Hell, you could dodge multiple people with this particular attack alone. You're gonna need this skill because after all, prison battle, that is all. Oh yeah, and by the way, he's down for the count.
Ah, fuck this. Yeah, that's right. Get the fuck out of here. You're gonna be sorry. The both of yous.
What the hell was that all about?
I'm sorry, Vito. We didn't want to bother you with this.
Bother me? Bother me with what? Come on, tell me what's going on here, Frankie.
Right before he died, Papa borrowed money. A lot of money from a loan shark, thinking he'd get a better job and pay him back. We found out right after you left for the war.
How much?
$2,000.
What? Shit.
The worst thing is, this guy wants it all back by the end of this week. Otherwise, the debt goes up again.
I ain't gonna make that kind of money working at the port. Who is this guy?
I don't know. Mama won't tell me. It's okay, Vito. We'll manage somehow.
Don't worry. I'll take care of this. I promise.
Thanks, Vito. Take care of yourself.
I gotta get my hands on $2,000 fast. I bet Joe could help me out.
Yeah, we sure sold that loan shark. Now we have to get $2,000 to give to the loan shark. So, with that said, now we're gonna have to go to Joe's apartment. I know what you're thinking. Joe's apartment with the cockroaches that sing and dance. No, not that Joe's apartment. No, I mean Joe's apartment. That's gonna be your home away from home, by the way. Joe's apartment is, how should I put it, going to be your go-to place whenever you want to crash. Well, for the time being, because at the end of this playthrough, I don't think it'll be available unless it's in free mode. Actually, no. You still have free reign to go around in free mode, but it's best to go through the game at least until you have like ample time to do stuff. Because I did mention something about Playboy magazines. Yeah, that's in the remake. And Playboy magazines are collectibles. Hopefully collectibles that won't get me age restricted. So, with that said, if you walk up close to the door, you'll probably see whose name is on where. And also, there is the cleaning lady that'll tell you exactly where to go. In fact, she's right there.
Do you know what Joe Barbaro
So yeah, you think that I'd actually listen to the cleaning lady, right? Right? Yeah, I had the, tendency to look for Playboy magazines after the 2 times I've already beaten this game. And that's way long ago. And I still have that urge then, but I still couldn't find them. So, on that note, it's time for the cutscene.
This is a bad time.
Nah, we ain't getting out at all. Come on in, let's talk.
You disgusting pig.
I picked up these broads on my way back from the store. I've been waiting for you. All right, girls, that's it for now. I got business. Stop by tomorrow, okay? We'll pick up where we left off. Chop, chop.
Come on, Joey. Why do we have to stop when we can all have fun?
The fun's over, baby. Later, I said. Me and Vito here haven't seen each other for a long time. We got a lot of catching up to do.
Looks like you're doing okay, Joey boy.
Not bad. I tell you, that little Spanish broad is fucking wild. So how'd it go at home?
Good. Mama wasn't thrilled when I mentioned your name, though. You know how she is. She wants me to get a straight job.
You're gonna look for one?
I don't know, but I sure as hell ain't gonna make the same mistake my old man did. I gotta pay off his debts, then get back on my feet and get my own place. I need to make some real money, and punching the clock ain't gonna cut it.
Hey, you can stay with me as long as you need to, and we'll find you a job where you can make good money without killing yourself, all right?
Music to my ears. Right now, I'm living off the $20 the state gives me every week.
I know lots of people who pay well for a risky job, so to speak. I'm sure I can line something up for my oldest friend. The working man's a sucker, that's for damn sure.
You said it.
Okay, step one. I gotta introduce you to Giuseppe so we can pick up them discharge papers. Let's go.
Well, the ladies that just walked out in their underwear, well, one of them didn't even have one on. Aside, the biggest issue is I was trying to go and find the Playboy in Joe's apartment, which is supposed to be on this particular coffee table right here. In fact, it's right where Vito was supposed to be standing. Here's the problem. Definitive edition... God damn it, I'm so angry. It's Definitive Edition Syndrome. The Playboy didn't even show up because it glitched. And, yeah. At least I'm not falling through the floor. For now. It's not going to be a part 2 tradition, I hope. I really hope. Because eventually, when I'm done with this game, I'm going to do, well, and by being done with this game, I'm only doing Joe's adventure because Jimmy's betrayal and revenge is nothing more than a rail shooter. It has no story to it. I'm going straight to Mafia 3, and I hope I don't fall through the goddamn floor, because we all know how 2K works with their games. If WWE 2K20 is anything to go by. So yeah, with that said, we're going to be heading over to Joe's garage to drive his car. Yeah.
Drive, Vito?
So, we've been riding around. Now it's going to be time for us to drive for the first time in this blasted game. Nothing wrong with the game, it's just the fact that we have basically a tutorial still until around, again, chapter 4.
Here's the keys. Just be fucking careful.
So, on that note, let's hop into this beauty of a car, and as it stands, we're going to have to... Oh, we definitely need to get our own wheels. Oh, and Joe will actually show us how to do that later. And I remember... sorry, I'm stuttering, man. And by later, I mean later on in this part. So all we're doing right now is going to Giuseppe. Now, for those who don't know who Giuseppe is, Luigi Giuseppe is the guy who escorted Tommy into the break-in of that building of the Morello compound. Yes, the breaking of the Morello compound, and because of the fact that Tommy ended up rushing Giuseppe and broke the alarm, or should I say, activated the alarm, it literally alerted the gang members, and he had to defend Giuseppe before he could actually get all the records out of the safe. So, with that said, we basically know that he's the sole survivor of the Salieri family, because whoever isn't in jail is dead. Tommy for sure, because, well, the two guys that did it are in this car right now. He shouldn't have broke Omerta. He wouldn't have been whacked. Anyway, in fact, he shouldn't even rob that bank. He wouldn't have been whacked. Oh, god damn it. Get in the car, get in the car, get in the car. I thought this was one of those parking situations. This is what happens when you try to play a definitive edition version of a game. So on that note, you see that brand new car right there? That will eventually be yours. Joe is going to take you inside to get the tools to make that yours. So, on that note, let's go inside of Giuseppe's. That's going to be your weapon shop, and unlike Mafia 1 the Definitive Edition, you don't get free weapons. They actually were smart enough to leave the money in this time around.
Hey, Giuseppe, I brought you a new customer.
He's straight up, right?
Yes, sir, all the way. This here's Vito, my oldest friend. This is Giuseppe, the best safecracker in Empire Bay.
Retired, please. How are you? The papers for you?
Yeah, they are. You got them finished already?
It was a pain in the ass, but sure, they're done. Well, thanks. This really gonna work? Nobody from the army would bother you again, trust me.
You see? What'd I tell you? Here's the money. Take your papers, Vito.
And now we get to be introduced to a new mechanic. That mechanic, by the way, is lockpicks. We did not have that in Mafia 1. So, we can now buy stuff in Mafia 2, and as an end result, we can now use lockpicks at any time. These lockpicks are going to be used to break open not only doors, but also to break open cars. Yeah, that break open doors part is going to be very important for an infamous stealth mission in this game. I want y'all to remember this because you got to be very quick. And yes, there's an infamous stealth mission in this game, one that many people despise the most. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. For now, we got a car to steal. So with that said, let's go steal that car. Oh, and don't worry about Joe's car, it's going to come back. That's going to show up in the garage later on. But for now, let's go ahead and use our carjacking skills. And with a few quick nimble clicks, come on, 1, 2, come on, and 3, we stole the car. Fantastic. Now then, we got ourselves a wanted meter. Oh, I might as well mention this because the police are far more aggressive than what they are in Mafia 1. And now you are wanted with a 2-star. The levels go up from 1 all the way to 5. If you got to deal with a level 5, good luck. You'll need a lot of skill and pray to God that this game actually crash and have the police flying off like they did in Mafia 1, the Definitive Edition. Yeah, never forget that actually happened. But at the exact same vein, these cops are going to pull out all the stops. They are just as ruthless as the Grand Theft Auto 5 police as well. And yeah, you can lose them, but here's the thing you need to understand. They will eventually catch up. And when they do, and they still see your car, they're going to try to bust you. And more importantly, I just want to point out something. You're going to have to get your tags changed. And one other thing I got to mention while you're trying to outrun the law. Oh shit, the law just recently caught up. Oh no! Yeah, witnesses can actually rat out your car's license to the cops. So the cops can actually pick up on you and presume the chase. So the cop car actually did manage to catch us before we made it to the overpass, or at least the highway exit. But the worst thing about the cops is they won't stop until you destroy their cars or they destroy your car. But here's another thing that, oh god, I was about to drive to the repair shop, but I ended up crashing into that car. But as I was about to say, another thing I need to mention about this whole entire ordeal with the police, if they trap you in the car, you're busted. Plain and simple. And one last thing, I'm trying to remember. Oh yes! In order to avoid detection, you might want to turn on the speed limiter. That way the cops will not recognize you. However, that's not going to matter if they have your license plate on an APB. So yeah, that's the whole gist of the cops, and I've ran into multiple cops. It has just been unlucky for me. These cops literally spawn right out of nowhere. Popped in just like that right in front of me when I was just on my way to the repair shop. Well, I'm about to pull something retarded in just a few seconds. Oh, and by the way, if they actually hit your car enough to where the license plate fall off, they'll still recognize your car because of the make and model. And yes, you do have an HP meter, and every wreck you get into will more than likely do damage to you. Well, head-on wreck, that is. Everywhere ending, not so much. Bear in mind, every damage you take does not slowly regenerate unless you're below 50%. So, with that said, I spent most of my time outrunning the law, and oh god! Yeah, that was my dumbass move right there, but I managed to lose the cops by causing them to crash! And we made it to the vicinity. So let's just drive into the repair shop and press square. By the way, this is going to be for every single car you steal. And you'll also be able to do some missions to where you could steal cars for money. No, I'm not kidding. You can just steal cars for money. And by the way, you come here to change the license plate so that way, if the police try to recognize you, you'll have a different license plate. But more importantly, you could actually change the color of the car. Something you could not do in Grand Theft Auto 3, 3, Vice City, and San Andreas, but would later be able to do in Grand Theft Auto 5. Well, license plate you can't do anything about. You can't really change the numbers on that. So this game actually does that for you. However, this costs money, and you're going to need money in order to pull things like that off. Oh, I also need to mention something else. In the body shop, there is a car crusher right next to the body shop. And in that body shop, there actually is a Playboy magazine. So yeah, there are collectibles, and they're only available around in between missions or free mode or whatever. But whatever the case, I'm just changing it to something. I don't know. I was thinking of something, but I didn't think about it. I just grabbed something random. I guess I did. So let's go on ahead and repair the car. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Now let's change the color. Let's see. We're going to give it a sky blue or something. Okay. Skeletal blue. I think that'll work. And we could change the tires too. Have us skating on Dayton rims?
Bring it by anytime.
I should have changed the roof as well. However, it doesn't matter. The police will not recognize us now unless we actually commit a crime in this car, and then we're going to have to change the color of this car again.
Alright, where is he?
So now, we're going to be heading over to our next destination. And this time, we want to not run over people, and more importantly, we want to make sure that we're doing the speed limit this time. Because if we aren't, that's going to attract the cops. they didn't give us a chance to turn on the meter the first time, but after I tried to outrun them the second time, then they finally gave me the chance to turn on the meter. Which is odd, because they actually would do that if you lose the cops the first time in the 360 version, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, after that exalted cop chase, where I literally jumped off of a bridge just to lose the cops, I gotta say, that's one way to start. Well, we already started the playthrough, but that's one way to make the playthrough interesting. Look at the bright side. At least nothing flew off screen. Give it time. And at least this is probably the stablest version of this game. Because, oh, I've heard some stories about the Steam version. Oh boy. Steam version? Needless to say, 2K did not optimize the Steam version at all. Didn't even optimize the Xbox One version from what I understand. There was just glitches and bugs, and again, this is probably the most stable version of Mafia 2 the Definitive Edition, which makes me scared for Mafia 3 if they actually did do something with that game and it ends up going haywire.
He's my buddy's nephew. He's kind of quiet, but let me
Yeah.
tell you, the kid's some hell of a dancer.
With that said, we're just cruising, doing the limit, keeping the cops off of our tails, preventing any more cop chases for the rest of this damn part, because I'm pretty sure I'm cop chased out. But yes, this is actually the better of the three. Needless to say, 1 was the worst of the 3, and 3 is middle of the road. Bear in mind, there was teases and rumors about Mafia 4, which that have not been confirmed just yet. Well, it has been confirmed, but no trailer of it showed up. Well, here's the thing. E3 was canceled, so they have other ways of showing if a Mafia 4 was going to show up, but apparently it hasn't. Not yet, anyway. Because, see, 2K Studio is still trying to bleed WWE and also NBA dry, and they're failing miserably on those fronts. So bad, in fact, this is a funny joke. As of this recording, NBA 2K23 is free to play for PS Plus.
Hey, look who's
Hey,
here.
Mikey boy, what's going on? Shit, Mike, you can wash your fucking hands once in a while. Now I need a fucking bed.
Hey, I've been working. Working people occasionally get dirty, you know. Besides, I just wiped them off.
With what? The same fucking rag you used to clean the toilet, you filthy fuck?
Put a lid on it. What are you, from the health department, or you want to do some business?
Business, of course. This here's my friend Vito. Vito, this is Mike Brewski, but don't shake his hand. I ain't got that much soap at home.
Nice to meet you, Vito.
Me and Vito go way back. He just come back from overseas and he needs some cash. So I figure he can help with your, supply problem. I can vouch for him.
Uh-huh. Okay. Joe told you about our side business, right?
Yeah.
I only want regular cars, nothing fancy. You get a cut of every car. I take as many as I can handle. And don't bring no cops around, okay? They follow you here. I don't know your ass from Jesus. You get me?
Got it.
God damn it, Mike! You put your grubby mitts on my fucking coat. I paid a fortune for this thing.
All right, calm down or I'll stick 'em up your ass, you sissy.
You know, dry cleaning costs these
Jesus
days plenty,
Christ.
and who knows if they can even get this filled
You
out.
shut up. Vito, listen to me. I need a Walter coupe today. I got a few people looking for parts, but I can't find a car.
Because you don't know where to look. Every time I drive down Hunters, I see one parked by a bar there. I think the place is called the Lone Star.
Isn't that a Moulignan neighborhood? I'll stick out like a sore thumb.
All right, look, I'll give you $350 for it. It's worth the risk, right?
400.
All right, deal.
Vito, come on, let's go, andiamo. Meantime, I'll be sending you the cleaning bill for my coat.
Yeah, I'll change my address, you rat prick.
Okay, listen up. This is your maiden voyage, so to speak. So try not to fuck it up, huh? Here, Vito, take this, just in case.
Hey, nice. Hey, Mike, you mind if I test this thing out here?
Sure. Knock yourself out. Here you go. Aim for that old wreck over there.
Or should I say was. Anyway, now you can actually stabilize your aim with this game. And one good shot, I was going to say one good shot, but a few good shots with one to the gas can, and you pretty much destroy cars.
Fuck you.
I'm going to remember this for later. I hope so. I really do. Because I don't want to be looking stupid. On that note, folks, I'm going to put my gun away. And I am going to call it a game. And in the next part, we're going to do this little errand. And this will probably put an end to Chapter 2. This is RFman985. Peace out and take care. Oh yeah, and that whole thing about NBA 2K23 may be free. I think it may be done and over with by the time this recording even comes up. So, don't quote me on the last thing I said. Peace out!